Let's begin by exploring the origins of attachment theory. Developed by John Bowlby, this theory revolutionized our understanding of how early bonds between infants and caregivers shape our emotional lives. Bowlby proposed that the quality of these early relationships forms the blueprint for how we connect with others as adults. Later, Mary Ainsworth expanded on his work with her famous strange situation experiment, observing how infants respond to separations and reunions with their caregivers. Together, their research identified four main patterns of attachment, each with unique characteristics that influence our adult relationships. Understanding these patterns is key to recognizing our own behaviors and needs in love and connection. John Bowlby's attachment theory centers on the idea that our earliest bonds with caregivers are crucial for healthy psychological development. He observed that children instinctively seek closeness to their caregivers for safety and comfort. When these needs are consistently met, children develop a sense of security that carries into adulthood. This foundational security influences how we trust, communicate, and handle intimacy in our later relationships. Bowlby's insights laid the groundwork for decades of research into how childhood experiences shape our adult emotional lives. Mary Ainsworth built on Bowlby's ideas with her strange situation experiment. In the study, she observed how infants reacted when briefly separated from their caregivers and then reunited. The experiment revealed distinct patterns in how children responded. Some sought comfort, others avoided contact, and some showed confusion. These observations led to the identification of four main attachment styles, each reflecting different caregiving experiences. Ainsworth's work provided a practical framework for understanding the diversity of attachment behaviors seen in both children and adults. Attachment theory outlines four main patterns: secure, anxious, avoidant, and disorganized. Each style develops in response to the consistency and emotional availability of caregivers. These patterns don't just influence childhood, they shape how we relate to romantic partners, friends, and even colleagues. Recognizing your own attachment style can be a powerful step toward understanding your emotional needs and relationship dynamics. Next, let's dive into each style, starting with secure attachment. Secure attachment develops when caregivers are consistently responsive and emotionally available. Children with secure attachment learn that their needs will be met, which fosters trust and confidence. As adults, these individuals feel safe in relationships, communicate openly, and handle conflicts with calmness. For example, if their partner takes time to reply to a message, they don't panic or assume the worst. Instead, they trust the relationship and maintain emotional balance. Secure attachment is the foundation for healthy, fulfilling connections. Adults with secure attachment are comfortable with intimacy and independence. They support their partners while also maintaining their own boundaries. When faced with challenges, they approach problems collaboratively and don't shy away from honest conversations. Their relationships are marked by mutual respect, emotional safety, and a willingness to grow together. This security allows them to weather ups and downs without losing trust or connection. Anxious attachment arises when caregiving is unpredictable, sometimes attentive, sometimes distant. Children in this environment become hypervigilant, always on the lookout for signs of rejection or abandonment. They learn to seek constant reassurance, fearing that love and support might be withdrawn at any moment. This early uncertainty lays the groundwork for anxious behaviors in adult relationships. Adults with anxious attachment often experience intense fears of being left or unloved. They may interpret a partner's delayed response as a sign of rejection, leading to behaviors like sending multiple texts or seeking constant validation. This emotional neediness can strain relationships, as partners may feel overwhelmed by the demand for reassurance. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward building healthier connection. Imagine someone with anxious attachment waiting for a reply from their partner. As minutes tick by, worry sets in. They might bombard their partner with messages, interpreting the silence as a sign of disinterest or rejection. This reaction isn't about the partner's actual behavior. It's a reflection of deep-seated fears rooted in early caregiving experiences. Understanding this helps explain why some people react so strongly to everyday relationship stressors. Avoidant attachment develops when caregivers are emotionally distant or dismissive. Children learn to suppress their needs for closeness, believing that vulnerability won't be met with comfort. Instead, they become self-reliant, valuing independence over connection. This pattern shapes how they approach relationships as adults, often keeping emotional distance to protect themselves from disappointment. Adults with avoidant attachment often struggle with intimacy. They may avoid serious conversations, shut down emotionally, or withdraw when their partner seeks closeness. This isn't because they don't care, it's a protective strategy learned in childhood. By keeping relationships at arm's length, they hope to avoid the pain of unmet needs. However, this can leave partners feeling isolated and disconnected. Consider a partner who avoids serious talks or becomes distant when emotions run high. This is a classic avoidant response, pulling away to maintain a sense of control and safety. While this strategy may have helped them cope as children, it can create barriers to deep connection in adult relationships. Recognizing this pattern is crucial for both partners to foster understanding and growth. Disorganized attachment emerges in environments where caregivers are both a source of comfort and a source of fear. Children in these situations experience confusion, not knowing whether to approach or avoid their caregiver. This unpredictability leads to a lack of clear coping strategies, resulting in erratic behaviors and emotional turmoil that can persist into adulthood. Adults with disorganized attachment often display unpredictable behaviors in relationships. They may alternate between seeking closeness and pushing partners away, sometimes sabotaging their own happiness. This inconsistency stems from early experiences where love and fear were intertwined, making it difficult to form stable, trusting connections. Understanding this pattern can help break the cycle of confusion and pain. Picture someone who one day craves intimacy and the next day withdraws completely. This push-pull dynamic is typical of disorganized attachment. Their actions may seem confusing or self-sabotaging, but they're rooted in early experiences where caregivers were unpredictable. Recognizing this pattern is the first step toward healing and building more stable relationships. Our attachment style doesn't just affect how we behave, it also influences who we're drawn to. For example, people with anxious attachment may find themselves attracted to avoidant partners, creating a cycle of pursuit and withdrawal. These unconscious patterns often mirror the dynamics we experienced in childhood, shaping our adult relationships in subtle but powerful ways. Attachment styles also play a major role in how we handle conflict and intimacy. Securely attached individuals approach disagreements with openness and trust, while those with insecure styles may react with anxiety, withdrawal, or confusion. These patterns can either strengthen or strain relationships, depending on how they're managed. Recognizing your own style can help you navigate challenges more effectively. Many of our relationship patterns are unconscious reenactments of childhood experiences. We may not realize why we're drawn to certain people or why we react so strongly to specific situations. By bringing these patterns into awareness, we can begin to make more conscious choices and break free from cycles that no longer serve us. Good news is that attachment styles are not set in stone. With self-awareness, support, and sometimes therapy, individuals can shift toward a more secure attachment. This process involves recognizing old patterns, addressing core fears, and practicing new ways of relating. Change is possible at any stage of life, offering hope for healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Therapy can be a powerful tool for changing attachment styles. Through guided self-reflection and supportive relationships, individuals learn to challenge old beliefs and develop new skills. This journey isn't always easy, but it can lead to greater self-understanding and stronger, more secure connections with others. Moving towards secure attachment involves practicing healthy communication, setting boundaries, and building trust. It's about learning to express needs openly and respond to others with empathy. Over time, these new habits can replace old, unhelpful patterns, creating a foundation for lasting, supportive relationships. Awareness is the first step toward change. By recognizing your attachment style and understanding its origins, you can begin to make intentional choices in your relationships. This self-knowledge empowers you to break free from automatic reactions and create the kind of connections you truly desire. It's important to approach this journey with compassion for yourself. Insecure attachment behaviors are survival adaptations, not personal flaws. They developed as ways to cope with challenging environments. By understanding this, you can let go of self-blame and focus on growth and healing. Just as you show compassion to yourself, it's vital to extend the same understanding to your partners. Everyone has their own attachment history, shaped by unique experiences. By recognizing this, you can approach relationship challenges with empathy and patience, fostering a more supportive and loving connection. Each attachment style benefits from different types of support. For anxious partners, reassurance and consistent communication are key. Avoidant partners may need space and respect for their independence. Disorganized partners benefit from stability and gentle encouragement. Understanding these needs helps both partners feel seen and valued. Supporting a securely attached partner involves maintaining open communication and mutual respect. These individuals thrive in relationships where trust and honesty are valued. By continuing to nurture these qualities, both partners can enjoy a strong, resilient connection. For those with anxious attachment, consistent reassurance and clear communication are essential. Small gestures like timely responses or affirming words can go a long way in easing their fears. Over time, this support helps build a sense of security and trust in the relationship. Avoidant partners benefit from space and respect for their need for independence. Avoid pushing for too much closeness too quickly. Instead, create an environment where they feel safe to open up at their own pace. Patience and understanding are key to helping avoidant individuals feel comfortable in intimacy. Disorganized partners need stability and gentle encouragement. Their unpredictable behaviors stem from deep-seated fears, so it's important to offer consistent support without judgment. Over time, this steady presence can help them feel safer and more secure in the relationship. Relationships offer powerful opportunities for growth and healing. By working together, partners can help each other move toward greater security and trust. This process requires patience, empathy, and a willingness to learn from each other's experiences. Changing attachment patterns takes time and effort. It involves breaking old habits and learning new ways of relating. This journey can be challenging, but with support and self-compassion, it's possible to create healthier, more satisfying relationships. Open, honest communication is the cornerstone of secure relationships. By expressing needs and listening to your partner, you create a foundation of trust and understanding. This skill is especially important for those working to change their attachment style. Healthy boundaries are essential for all attachment styles. They help protect your well-being and ensure that both partners' needs are respected. Learning to set and maintain boundaries is a key part of developing secure, balanced relationships. Empathy is the ability to understand and share your partner's feelings. Practicing empathy helps bridge gaps between different attachment styles and fosters deeper connection. It's a skill that can be developed with intention and practice. Couples who learn about attachment together can support each other's growth. By sharing insights and discussing challenges, they create a team approach to building a healthier relationship. This shared journey strengthens their bond and deepens mutual understanding. It's important to celebrate progress no matter how small. Every step toward greater security and connection is a victory. Acknowledging these achievements helps build confidence and motivation to keep growing. Changing attachment patterns isn't always smooth. Old fears and habits may resurface and setbacks are normal. The key is to stay committed to the process, seek support when needed, and remember that growth takes time. Self-reflection is a powerful tool for personal growth. By regularly examining your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, you can gain insight into your attachment style and make conscious changes. This ongoing process supports lasting transformation. Sometimes, changing attachment patterns requires professional support. Therapists trained in attachment theory can provide guidance, tools, and encouragement tailored to your unique needs. Seeking help is a sign of strength and commitment to your well-being. Creating secure attachment is about building new habits over time. This might include practicing vulnerability, expressing appreciation, or responding calmly during conflict. Each positive step reinforces a healthier way of relating. Having a strong support network can make a big difference. Friends, family, or support groups provide encouragement and perspective as you work to change your attachment style. You don't have to do it alone. Connection is key to healing. Gaining a deep understanding of your attachment style and its impact on relationships is a gradual process. Be patient with yourself and your partner as you learn and grow together. Every insight brings you closer to the secure, loving connections you deserve. Embracing change means letting go of old fears and opening yourself to new possibilities. It's about trusting that you can create the relationships you want, even if your past was challenging. With courage and support, transformation is within reach. At the heart of attachment theory is the power of love to heal and transform. By understanding yourself and your partner, practicing empathy, and nurturing secure bonds, you can create relationships that are resilient, supportive, and deeply fulfilling. As we wrap up, remember that attachment styles are not destiny. With awareness, compassion, and effort, anyone can move toward greater security and connection. Your journey toward healthier relationships is a testament to your resilience and capacity for growth. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of attachment theory and the transformative power of love.